Hey, welcome back to Healthy Conversations with Infinity Health and Wellness Center. I am Cheryl Tyler.
I am Joel Williams down in Delaware.
And just keeping in the spirit of us keeping it real,
Yeah.
I think we wanted to start kind of labeling these the strawberry litters of keeping it real when it deals with our health.
Yeah.
Often on Steve Harvey they do the strawberry letter and they talk about different relationship issues and so forth. But we typically like to discuss issues as it relates to our health. But we can't really separate the two.
Yeah.
Because often relationships and how we build relationships affects our health, and especially our digestive system first. You ever been upset about something and now you can't eat, or the opposite, you overeat? Well, one of the issues that a lot of our personalities display, and you either know someone like this or maybe it's you, is control. Some of us are so controlling. And as a female and as a person who deal with people all day long, I see it. I see a lot of people, females, we like to think that we are docile and humble and soft and gentle, and we are. But some of us are so controlling.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's one of the reasons why our digestive system is so jacked up. Maybe perhaps we feel as though we need to be so controlling because perhaps we are the head of the household. For whatever reason, somebody passed away, or we don't have this person left for our lives, or whatever. But we are the head of the household these days, or perhaps we're the head of our business, or we're just even the head of our office, or whatever store we work in. We have children, certainly we have to lead them. But in so doing, we can become overly controlling. And guess what it does? Up here, always affects what goes on in our gut. So we really have to recognize when we're being over controlling, because guess what? We cannot control everything.
Yeah.
Some things blatantly we cannot control, and some things quite subtly we cannot control. We have to recognize when, geez, I really just have no control. Why am I trying to control this person's emotions?
Yeah.
Or why am I trying to control this person's actions or their reactions? Guess what? I can control me and my relaxation and how I deal with it. It's like when someone flip you off in a car, like they do, road rage or something. How you react to it is going to determine if your gut got affected.
Yeah.
Because if you have a fit of road rage, man, your gut get all tight, and now you're angry, and you're like, now when you get to where you're going, you can't even eat, you can probably barely breathe, you're panting. Yes, indeed, that is affecting the health of your digestive system.
Have you ever heard of the Serenity Prayer?
Yes.
Serenity Prayer. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It is.
Deepak Chopra.
Oh yeah, the Serenity Prayer is powerful. It's about control. And it talks about. It's basically helping you recognize what you can control and what you can't. And what you can't control is other people. You can't control other people. What they're going to do is what they're going to do.
Even if
you
they're
can
your
control
spouse.
yourself. God, grant me the serenity to accept what I can change and what I can't. And then the last part of it, which is a powerful part people kind of look over, is the wisdom to know the difference of what I can, because it takes wisdom to know this is what I can control, this is what I can't. So, you can control your own health. You cannot control your mate's health. You can't control your child's health. They have to make, even 16, 17-year-olds, they're going to eat what they want. All you can do, and I think a great thing that we can do, is plant seeds. That's all you can do, plant a seed. Use your example. This is how I eat. I have a client, he's actually in it right now. He's changed his whole health, and he said to me, my children are watching me.
Right, how about that?
He said, my kids are watching me now. Because that is the deal. So, yeah, control it. I'm glad this is the topic, because that's a big thing. We try to control everything, and when we try to control everything, what happens is we then begin spreading ourselves thin, because we're trying to have our hands in everything. We become like I forget the saying where you basically specialize in so many things, but you don't master one thing. Well, you're trying to control everything. And it takes away from your ability to focus on yourself. Yeah, master of none. you can't focus on yourself and take care of yourself. So, you know, this comes into, you know, what we do here, and we see it with people. We see it with people all the time. We did a video where people were coming in, and, you know, they only come in as groups. You know, they're trying to control and everybody. Well, I'm not going to come in unless my girlfriend comes in, this one comes in, that one. That's trying to control your situation, besides you saying, you know what? If they come, that's good. If they don't come, I'm still going to show up because I control myself.
Right. That's right. You have to control you and your emotions and your reactions. One of the things that we see often, and I see even my friends talk about it as well, is we try to control our mates extensively. Yeah. And the reason why I keep going back to the mate situation is because that's predominant. That's predominant in our lives, and sometimes it could be a parent, or it could be a child, or it could be at work, but predominantly it's our mates. Yeah. And so, are we the controlling person? Yeah. We do really have to ask ourselves. Let's keep it real. Am I the controlling B? Yeah. Okay. If I am the controlling B, wear it, but then realize, do I need to be the controlling B? Do I need to be that way? And I'd like to find out from that person who is the controlling B, your gut. Yeah. What is your gut like? Are you moving your bowels multiple times a day like we're supposed to? Are you moving your bowels quite productively? Are you constantly bloated? Do you constantly have gas? Yeah. Do you have irritable bowel? Do you have GERD? Do you have acid reflux? Ask yourself that. If you feel, if you even think that you wear that skin, that face called being a controlling person, think about your digestive system. Yeah. Is it unhealthy? Yeah. And if it is, then let's start changing our ways, perhaps not be as controlling. You want a person to sit here, but the person sat there.
Let go.
Let that go.
Let go.
You want the person to call you, but the person didn't. Let it go. Yeah. Those are things you cannot control. Yeah. So think about it. If you do wear that crown that you are the controlling bee, then try to change that. It's okay to be dominant and to be a leader.
Yeah, it's different between being in control and then being controlling everything.
How about that?
There's a difference.
And that
being
thing,
in control.
In control, that's
there's a peace with that. There's a peace that comes when you're in control. That means that you're balanced in your approach. You're thinking properly. Everything is flowing. When you're in control of a situation,
taking notes,
you're controlling it. You're knowing what you can do, what you can't.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to control a situation, that affects your health. I mean, we talked about it before with the central nervous system, where everything, your body does like millions and millions of videos. Everything that you see, your senses, gets basically downloaded into your central nervous system and goes throughout your whole body. So if you're trying to control everything, that stress that you're picking up, that's not even from yourself, that it's from another person, it is entering into you and it's changing the way you break down. You will have a sore, you'll have back pain, you don't even know where it came from. Central nervous system. Central nerves go through your body, grip up the muscles, affects your bowels. We know the digestive system works through contractions of muscles. So these are all the things that affect your health. And we can sit here and, you know, we're not always pushing to come in and get your colon cleansed. We are talking about overall health. In general,
that's right.
In general. Like, this is the stuff that can change you.
Like if you're in the middle of trying to control and be controlling, stop for 2 seconds and think about, wait a minute. Did I really need to say that? Yeah. Did I really need to suggest that that person did that? Ooh, let me back up for a minute. So catch yourself.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that, okay, we talked about it, so what can you do? Well, somebody very important in my life who was for a long time my mentor. That's first of all, get yourself a mentor. Somebody to run your stuff through. You know, stop trying to handle everything yourself. Not your girlfriend. Someone who is a go-to mentor. But my mentor always told me, he says, utilize the space in between stimulus and response. He said, there's a space in there. He said, utilize it. So stimulation, something stimulates you. Something happens. Somebody said something to you. Somebody, you know, flipped you while you were driving. That's the stimulus. Then your response, there has to be space in there. So what do? For me personally, I pray. that's my, I take it into prayer. And then during that time, maybe I have to call someone and talk about it. Listen, someone did this to me. This is how I feel. How do you think I should respond? Oh man, that's how you handle a situation. Besides just losing it. We live in a world, I'm telling you, I'll be on a train and I hear people screaming on their phones and he did this and she did that, and just everyone's so agitated and upset because they don't know how to process their emotions and feelings, and they're trying to control everything
and everybody. And guess what? Bottom line, that could turn into cancer. I'm just saying,
people can't see that, but it does.
I think everything results in cancer, but I believe stress and that stress of controlling, trying to have everything controlled by you leads to cancer. I do.
And once again, if you're dealing with some issues with stress, with the ability to not process things properly, maybe you're a little on edge, give us a call. We can help you. We can put together a program for you. So we have programs in there that can lower your stress levels, that help you get some good restful sleep at night. Sleep is important. You know, if you can get a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night, you will have energy to handle things throughout the day. A lot of people don't have the energy to even handle certain things. You know, they just don't have it. So give us a call. We're here to help you. We can, guide you in the direction of the way you need to go in order to start handling stress. You might need someone to hold your hand in the beginning, and then we'll go from there.
All right. This segment was about being controlling, and just think about it. I mean, if it's us, if I'm the person that's controlling, or if it's the next person, we all can work that out. We can deal with that. So we can help you as well.
Yeah.
So Infinity Health Wellness at, that's our website, but infinityhealthwellness.com. I'm Cheryl Tyler. Please like our segment, subscribe, and share. But also put some comments in there so we'll know what topics you like. We've been doing this now just for a few weeks. We plan to do this all year long, and we're going to get better at it, I promise. And we want to get that good, juicy content in there because we get clients in here every day, all day, and they have some real situations. But